could be bad, then there's trying to find a parking spot, then the mile walk to check in, and of course security could take a while.
Skip the circus and fly regional. From parking to boarding and everything in between, it's just better.
Gainesville Regional Airport, now boarding with over 343 destinations in one stop. Non-stop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Miami. Fly with us. You'll be glad you did. For more information, visit flygainesville.com.
A full day of sunshine today, high 72 to 74. For tonight, mainly clear, low 49 to 53. Then for tomorrow, periods of sunshine throughout the day Tuesday with a high 77 to 80. At night, turning out to be partly cloudy, low 57 to 61. Mostly cloudy for Wednesday, high 80 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Kevin Snyder.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is, Ocala. If you don't, coming up on 10 minutes before the 11 o'clock hour. Now you know what time it is. 10:47. You're listening to AM Ocala Live on WOCA Ocala, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall, 96.3 FM. Say it with me, 1370 AM, The Source. And, man, I'm hyped. I got some energy now. Sergeant Pushup we just had in the studio. Good stuff he's doing for the community. Sergeant Pushup, come to the rescue. His comic workbook targets children's 5 to 12 for helping them with the conversation of bullying. Great interview there. That was fun stuff. Great show here so far, guys, for a Monday to get started. I hope you've enjoyed. We've got just about 10 minutes or so before we get to the top of the hour and end the show. We talked all about the Super Bowl and the events that took place there Sunday. If anybody else has got some comments they'd like to mention about that, about the commercials we seen, about the halftime show. I didn't get to talk much about the halftime show, but I wanted to. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I got a lot of friends from South America and speak Spanish and Latin, and I love that vibe. I loved it. I love the music. That was perfect for Miami. Perfect for Miami. Call in 622-9622 as we just got a few minutes left in the show. If you just want to comment about how the show went, you want to comment about the Super Bowl, comment about the commercials, comment about our interview, Sergeant Pushup. I didn't do any push-ups. He did the push-ups. He's the guy who does the push-ups because he does them for a good cause. I puny man. I don't do push-ups. I can do a few. I'm going to eventually start doing more because I think I need to get in shape. Resolutions for 2020. But good stuff today. I think this is a great start to the work week. I'm happy to be here with you guys. This is now the start of my, can you believe it, third week as host of AM Ocala Live. As we're moving through, I've been giving you guys little teasers as to us, a work in progress, coming in with a little bit different than what we left our last host with, as far as getting you a little bit more entertainment, but still keeping you informed a little bit, but making everything light and variable. Light and variable as you are on your way to work, or already at work and just want something to listen to, as we run from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source. We were talking about the Super Bowl. We were talking about Girl Scout cookies that are coming up. Heck, a new show that's going to be making gourmet dishes, dessert dishes from Girl Scout cookies. We were talking about some of the movies that are up and coming, some of the trailers that we had seen, the Super Bowl commercials. One of my ones I'm interested in. I'm sold. I was talking about with a flight student the other day. Top Gun, Maverick. I'm in. I saw the trailer, the extended trailer. I'm in. I told everybody yesterday, shh. I want to watch this trailer, even though it was on again and I had seen it. Some other movies, too, that were coming out were mentioned a little bit. The Mulan, the Disney live-action theatrical film Mulan will be coming out. We talked about that. I got one more thing to leave you with here, as I got a little note. A life-size Baby Yoda can be yours for $350. Baby Yoda is becoming more popular with the series who are fans of the series Mandalorian, now on Disney Plus, that's streaming. The fans of The Mandalorian better start saving their coin if they want to be the latest to buy, or if they want the latest Baby Yoda merchandise. A life-size replica of the Disney's Plus series, breakout star, the child, commonly referred to as Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Call in 622-9622 if you don't want me to do that voice again. Anyway, the Baby Yoda is being offered up for a price of $350, according to Entertainment Weekly. If you're wondering what exactly life-size means for a Baby Yoda doll, the doll measures 16.5 inches tall and is said to be an incredible 1-to-1 scale of the Star Wars collectible. The adorably creepy alien comes mounted on a black base and adorned with a tan fabric coat, his trademark lovable big eyes, and holding the silver shift knob from the Mandalorian's ship. Incredible. So there you go, life-size Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. I haven't gotten into the series yet, so I need to. I think that's one of the ones I need to pay attention to a little bit, as I've heard so many people are starting to watch it and everything else. I really wasn't that big of a Star Wars fan when Disney took over, but I think what they're doing here with the series is on point. But I haven't seen it, so I can't comment too much. Yeah. About 7 minutes before the top of the hour, as we're wrapping up the show here, we talked to Galen, Life South Community Blood Centers. Go out there and donate. Blood supply is low. I think they're only on about a day's supply, maybe less now. Get out there and donate. Let's see. We had a little bit of news bits. Some interesting characters that get arrested here in Ocala. We mentioned some birthdays. We also talked a little bit about, like I said, the movies. And we talked a little bit about, even with the show, we talked a little bit about yesterday being Groundhog Day. Punxsutawney Phil not seeing his shadow. Everybody expecting an early spring. What's funny is I think they might be right, because right now I'm seeing outside that it's warmed up to near 60 degrees and there's not a cloud in the sky and it feels exactly like spring. Looks like spring. Oh, yeah, I guess because we're in Central Florida. That's for all my family who's from up north. I'm just rubbing it in. A little shout out with Sergeant Pushup in the studio, as he is a service member. And give a shout out with Super Bowl and everything yesterday, like I said, to everybody who's a veteran and in the armed forces. Thank you for your service. Because of folks like you making that sacrifice, we all got to enjoy the intangibles of what was an amazing event yesterday that we were all part of as a collective society. That's good stuff. Tomorrow, a little bit on the docket. More news bits, of course. We'll talk with Galen. And then I got to check and see what else is going on there. And just a real quick plug to our friends, Palm Garden Health and Rehabilitation Center, and our other friends, Penn Flooring, Palm Garden of Ocala, Health and Rehabilitation Center. Whether you're in need of short-term or long-term care solutions, our goal is to accelerate your pathway to recovery. And they are 854-6262. And our friends, Penn Flooring, family-owned and operated, serving Marion County for over 30-plus years. Full-service flooring company dedicated to finding the best solution for your flooring needs. And if anybody wants to call in, 622-9622 to take us out, just to hear your, like I said, your comments on some of the conversation we had today. We're going to bring up a little bit more. I want to look into a few more things that we were bringing up. I'm thinking I'm going to look into a little bit more of the electric, fully electric car, the new GMC Hummer EV that was mentioned. We'll look into that a little bit more, so we can talk about that. We ranked the top 5 Girl Scout cookies from least to best. Number 5 came in caramel chocolate chip. Number 4 was the Do-Si-Do. Number 3 were the Tagalongs. Number 2 were Samoas. And, of course, number one, everybody knows, was Thin Mints. Girl Scout cookies are coming up soon. So got that to look forward to. And what else we got? And some movies that are coming up for 2020. We'll talk about those through the week. And yeah, pretty much go from there. I want to thank everybody who's been listening today. It's been a pleasure. Get you started with this week, my third week now as your host, as we move into the first full week of February. Just real quick, before we actually go, I'll just plug, since we don't have any callers and I got a couple minutes, I'll just plug a little bit of what's going on this week. We had a couple things going on. February 6th, you plus your friends plus sips plus shopping right here at the Paddock Mall. Best evening ever, right? You also enjoy live music, cocktails, snacks, mini massages, fashion tips, and so much more. Be here, Paddock Mall, Thursday, February 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. You won't want to miss the Valentine's Day celebration at the Paddock Mall. 6 to 8 p.m. February 6th at the center court in front of Macy's. A lot going on was our friends at the Ocala Theater, Ocala Civic Theater. We had Always Patsy Cline that got started there January 30th, which is running through February 23rd now. We got that going on. Another one coming up for Saturday, February 8th is, the Cattle Drive and Cowboy Roundup, Saturday, February 8th. The City of Ocala Recreational and Parks Department will host the Cattle Drive and Cowboy Roundup. Saturday, February 8th, a cattle drive will kick off the event in downtown Ocala. Don't want to miss it. They're encouraged. People are encouraged and invited to line the streets to watch the cattle pass by on their way to Tuscaloosa Park, where the event will feature live entertainment, regional bluegrass bands such as Brett Bass, the Melted Plectrum, cowboy demonstrations, authentic gunfighting reenactments, something better than what that was Dorito commercial. Notice I didn't mention that one because I thought that one was kind of weird. But that's the Cattle Drive and Cowboy Roundup, Saturday, February 8th, put on by our City of Ocala Recreational and Parks Department. That'll be at the Tuscaloosa Park, 500 Northeast Sanchez Avenue. We had coming up is this Friday also is your First Friday artwork returns Friday, February 7th, and that'll be 6 to 9. So as we got just a minute to go here, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for listening. Have a fun rest of your Monday, and we'll be back here tomorrow, Tuesday, to get you rolling in so we can get you through the work week with pleasure. For Adam Mickulin, for the radio station, for Joe, for Dan, for Sergeant Pushup. You've been listening to AM Ocala Live on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM The Source. We appreciate it. You got it. You guys have a good rest of the day. We thank you. And we'll be seeing you tomorrow. For the time being, goodbye. WOCA, Ocala.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Chris Foster. Starting at 11 Eastern, closing arguments at President Trump's impeachment trial in the Senate.
There will be 4 hours of closing arguments, with House managers and the president's legal team getting equal time. Then senators who have been under a rule of silence will have an opportunity to give floor speeches. A final vote on a verdict on the 2 articles of impeachment, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, is expected on Wednesday, sometime after 4 p.m. Eastern.
Fox's Rachel Sutherland in Washington. The Iowa caucuses are this evening, giving us the first results of the 2020 presidential campaign. Pete Buttigieg tells Fox he feels a lot of strength in his ground campaign there.
We've been in a lot of the counties